All right, YouTube, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. It is May 20th. We got ourselves a Friday. We got game 2 of the Western Conference Finals here. Warriors taking on the Mavs. As we know, the Warriors up 1-0 in this series. Right now, I'm seeing the spread at 6.5, and the total is at 214. We're going to jump into that game. I got one play against the spread and then 2 player props that I'm leaning as of right now that I'd love to share with you guys. As always, keep an eye on the pinned comment for any added plays or anything like that. But let's recap yesterday, because it was a winning, positive yesterday, going 6-1, ladies and gentlemen. We had the Celtics first quarter money line, 4+ money. Bam Adebayo's under in PRAs, cashing it. Rob Williams under in rebounds, cashing it. Max Strus over 6.5 rebounds, plus assists, plus money odds, reining it in. Only loss of the day was Bam Adebayo's under in rebounds. I think he finished with 9 last I checked, so it's like we even lost on the hook on the one that we did lose. And then we had our teaser, Celtics plus 7.5, and the Heat Celtics over 202.5. You guys getting bored of the cha-ching yet? Because I am not. And then last but not least, we did have our ride of the day coming in from my man Dennis. Give me the Celtics alternate spread -3.5. Woo! One more. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. A big day yesterday. 6-1, including the ride of the day. 5-1 in our personal plays. And a big shout out to Dennis, my main man, Dennis, an OG of the channel here. If you guys do want to be the ride of the day, drop hashtag ride of the day in the comments and give me a play, and I'll be shouting someone out in the next video, win or loss. I'll be picking one person's play to jump on board with. And like I cornily always say, I'm putting my money where your mouth is, and riding with your research and trusting you guys. So use hashtag ride of the day in the comments, give me a play, and I'll be jumping on board with one person in the comments. But like I said, we got the oh, I guess I'm shouting out the ballers that popped up here. We'll drop some music too. Shout out to the ballers. We had the slides a little out of order here, but you know what, guys, if you do want to support the channel, $2.99 a month really supports the channel. Less than a cup of coffee per month. You guys get a badge next to your name in the comments. You get some exclusive emojis like the Waziv, the Lock, the Psycho, the Dummy, the Fade Me. We got some cool emojis for you guys to use. And at the end of the day, it really does come down to support. And if you do like the channel, if you like that, I try and jump on here and entertain you guys each and every day, give you guys some information. When I'm wrong, I call myself a dummy, fully transparent. If you do respect the content, please consider joining. There's going to be a button next to the subscribe button if you're on a computer, and if you're on your phone or tablet or anything like that, you can use the link in the description or the pinned comment. But definitely consider becoming a baller today, guys. We got a giveaway coming up in June just for ballers only, so stay tuned for that. But let's jump into this one. Like I said, game 2 of the Western Conference Finals. We got the Mavs taking on the Warriors. Spread is 6.5 points in game 1. This game didn't look all that great for the Mavs. Game 1, the Warriors took it 112-87. The total was 216.5. Mavs didn't really carry their weight on that, but the Warriors shot 56% from the field and just about 35-ish% from 3. The Mavs shot 36% from the field and 11 of 48 from 3. Yikes, that's tough. In terms of some trends here, the trends actually look like they're going to lean Dallas. And yes, Dallas kind of shocked the world with this Phoenix series that they just won, but 9-4 against the spread in their last 13 games, 12-6 straight up in their last 18. They're 11-4 against the spread in their last 15 against Golden State, 9-3 straight up in their last 12 games against Golden State. Golden State's 3-6 against the spread in their last 9, 9-0 though straight up in their last 9 games at home, 2-6 against the spread in the last 8 games when playing at home against Dallas. So the trends really do not align with the eye test, but I'm still going to be trusting, I think, my gut in this one. So we flash over and get our picks ready. I think I'm going to be trusting my gut, and I'm going to be leaning with the Warriors. Now, it's 6.5 points. That's play number 1 today. So it is just a lean as of right now. Make sure to keep an eye on the pinned comment to see if this actually becomes a final play. But it's a lean as of right now because 6.5 points is asking for a decent amount. Now, we rolled with Warriors -5 in game 1, but for whatever reason, I'm getting a bad vibe with that extra 1.5 here. So I'm going to lean Warriors here -6.5. I've seen on some books this actually has 6, and maybe it even opened at 6 if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong there, but we'll keep an eye on the line, and it may be a play, so make sure to keep an eye on the pinned comment. But truthfully, like I said, Dallas is playing damn good basketball. They shocked the world with that Phoenix series, but I don't see it. I don't have the eye test facts or evidence to prove that this Dallas team can hang with this Warriors team right now. This Warriors team is getting healthy. They're, Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Draymond, they've all been in these types of situations before. This isn't the biggest stage they've been on, whereas this Mavericks team, a lot of guys on this team, this is the biggest stage they've been on, and I don't know if the experience or lack thereof experience is going to be something that hinders them. So I'm going to be leaning Warriors here, -6.5 for play number 1 of the video. Now let's move on to a player prop. A player prop, and this is going to be a tough one because this one could absolutely come back to bite us in the ass. And it might be a psycho type of play, but Steph Curry under 26.5 points. Now, I say it could be a psycho play because this guy is Steph Curry, right? He's Steph Curry. This season, he averaged over 26 points per game. But in the last 5 games here, Steph's only averaging 25 points per game. And against Dallas this season, which has been 5 games, one of those being the playoff games, he's averaging 20 points per game. He's not shooting the ball that great. He's shooting 30% from 3 against Dallas as well, and under 40% from the field against Dallas. Whatever it is about Dallas, Steph Curry doesn't seem like he goes off against them. He had a good game in game 1, 21 points, 12 rebounds, 4 assists. But if you look at some of these games here, in his last 3 games, he had 14 points, then 29 points, which, yes, that's an over, but it only is an over by 2.5. 29 points and then 21 points. So in his last 3, he's actually hit this under 66% of the time, 2 out of the 3. So I do like this number. I would have taken this probably at even 25.5. So I'm going to lean Steph Curry here under 26.5 points. But I did throw the psycho alarm up in the psycho siren because you never really know. This is the guy that could go for 50 points at the drop of the hat. But if you look at the last 7 games as well, Dallas, and you could take this for what it's worth, Dallas obviously just played the Warriors, but then played the Suns for their previous series, so it was 1 team sample size. But Dallas is the 6th best team against point guard scoring in their last 7 games in terms of rating here. So we got that going for us as well. Again, I don't know if I would put all that much weight into that. Again, they played 1 team, so their last 7 stats may be a little skewed based on what type of team they played in Phoenix, but it's better that that goes our way than the opposite. So just want to throw that out there. I like to give you guys at least what I look at. But Steph Curry under 26.5 points, pretty sure that's going to be final play, but keep an eye on the pinned comment anyways for that. And then our next one is something that we have just been rolling with, and it's been cashing forth. We got Dorian Finney-Smith under 17.5 PRAs. Now, the wheels will fall off the wagon at some point, right? They've gotta. But Dorian Finney-Smith is just absolutely cashing this under for us over and over again. In fact, right before game time, we doubled down on it last game. I didn't include in the video or final play because it was kind of last minute, but I doubled down on it and put another unit on it because it went up by 1 point, 1 PRA. So I had actually at 17.5 for the video, and then that was our final play, and then I threw another chunk of change on there for 18.5, and I don't know why it went up that much. I usually don't see player props really change all that much, but we'll take it. Dorian Finney-Smith, a crucial part of this Mavericks team. I'm not going to knock him for that, but he does not do the things that, really get your nose in there and get it going. Now, I'm probably jinxing the hell out of it, right? But look at some of these stats here. He had 5 and 7 last game. 2 games before that, he had 5, 5 and 4. Game before that, he had 4, 5 and 1. Before that, 8, 3 and 2. And then he obviously went off, I believe, in what game was that? Would have been game 4 or something. He had 24 points. But in his last 4 games, this guy's not even shooting the ball. And I don't expect him to go out there and grab, 10 plus rebounds. So he's gonna have to drop points, and he's not even shooting the ball enough to drop points. He shot the ball 4, 4, and 6 times in his last 3 games. And in terms of his field goals made in his last 4 games, 2 field goals made, 1 field goal made, 1 field goal made, and 2 field goals made. So Dorian Finney-Smith just isn't doing enough, in my opinion, to reach this PRA. Good player, but I'd leave it at good. Like, he is pretty important to that team. If he goes down, they're gonna struggle. He, is a starter, plays that forward position, but he just doesn't do enough to show up on the stat sheet, and I love the PRA here. And I don't think you're going to see this line move too much throughout the series or anything like that because he plays 35 plus minutes on any given night. So you're going to see a starter that plays that many minutes have a PRA line like this. But again, I just don't see him being able to, especially the percentages that he's shooting at as of right now. I don't see him being able to hit this over here and get 18 PRAs for us unless he goes and gets like 9 rebounds and 2 assists. Then I'm like, okay, well, now we got problems because 9 rebounds, 2 assists, we're at 11. I could totally see him scoring, 7 points. So it all really comes down to that rebound line for me, but we are going to be leaning there. Dorian Finney-Smith under 17.5 PRAs. Probably lock that one in. That is going to wrap it up for the predictions portion of this video, guys. As a reminder, make sure to hit that subscribe button, like the video as well, use hashtag ride of the day in the comments. I would totally appreciate it. This was our picks for game 2 of the Western Conference Finals. Loving the series so far. We got the Mavs Warriors on tonight, guys. Let's see if Mavs can tie this one up or if the Warriors are really going to just absolutely dominate. But hit that like and subscribe button. We'll catch you guys in the next video. As always, peace out.